Holy cow, YouTubers, it's Boss Magnus here with another Magic the Gathering Arena video for your viewing or listening pleasure. It's that time of the week, midweek magic, and this week is the Brawl Builder Challenge. So, just to emphasize my epic fail of last week, I'm going to read the text box, which explains the text box. So, this is Brawl Builder Challenge. Choose any commander from Final Fantasy and build a 100 card Brawl deck using any cards in Magic the Gathering Arena. So, your commander has to be from Final Fantasy, and then it is not a standard Brawl, it is a regular Brawl, so instead of 60 cards, it's 100 cards. So, let's go ahead and get this started. I did prepare a deck for this. I'm calling it Midweek Magic Golbez. And I am going to briefly bring this up and share with you what we've got. Golbez is our commander. Well, why did I pick Golbez? Well, I picked what I had available. I like to have a low casting cost commander whenever I can because I like to get them out on the field doing their thing. I really like to have ones that have some kind of protection, but I also am playing blue. So blue can offer some protection as well. Doesn't allow you to do things like green can with hexproof to protect your commander. But I could do things like counterspell, which can help. Or, bounce or something like that. But the purpose of Golbez is whenever an artifact you control enters, surveil one. So we're putting things into the bin, into our graveyard. And at the beginning of your end step, if you control 4 or more artifacts, so not in the graveyard, but in play, return target creature card from your graveyard. So it could be an artifact, but it doesn't have to be. From your graveyard to your hand. Then if you control 8 or more artifacts, each opponent loses life equal to that card's power. So ideally we want to have artifacts that are creatures, and we want to have cheap artifacts to get this thing going as quick as possible. Also, because we want to be able to return things from our graveyard to our hand, we want to be able to sacrifice some things, especially if it's a creature that you can sacrifice for an effect and then keep returning back and back and back. So that's what the deck is. I have a lot of trouble building these kinds of decks, mainly because while I have and I don't want to say it's even a decent card pool, I have an okay card pool that fits for these 100 card kind of historic level. All the cards are available. My cards, because I've only been playing for a year and a half online, really tend more towards standard Brawl, and those are the cards that I know. So it's really hard for me because I don't know what cards I have, don't know what all the cards do, don't know which cards I could. As you can see, I've got 40 common, uncommon. I've got some wild cards. I could use wild cards, but I wouldn't know what I should use the wild cards on. So tried to stay pretty cheap here. So if we take a look at the mana curve, it's 2.9. We've got some high casting cost stuff because my hope is with some of these things like an Arcane Signet or like a Mind Stone or like Iron Crag, I'm building up some additional mana, which can get some of these bigger things going. Phyrexian Flesh Gorger, Platinum Angel, Sire of the Seven Deaths, those types of things. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and fire this up and see how it goes. If you are like I am and you have trouble building, what I would suggest is you find the commander that you have or the commander that you want to craft and go out there and search for somebody who's got a Brawl deck out there. Even if you don't have all the cards, just go ahead and see if you can get the deck list and then just either craft the cards you want to craft or then find suitable replacements for the ones that you don't have. I think that might be an easier way to do it. So, okay, so I've got one tap land that comes in. I got another tap land that comes in. Can do a free mulligan. Let's see if I can get a little bit more land. Well, I got 2 and a Chrome Mox, so sure, let's go ahead and try that out. Okay, so I will play the City Sewers. Yeah, we can go ahead and put that into the bin. And when this artifact enters, you may exile a non-artifact, non-land card from your hand. So the only things I have are either Reanimate or Shelly. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to get rid of Shelly. And then we'll say next end turn. So hopefully, if my opponent bins something, then I can reanimate it. So what are they playing? They're playing Rufus Shinra. Whenever Rufus Shinra attacks, if you don't control a creature named Darkstar, create Darkstar. All right, all right, all right. So I don't have any counter spells here, but I'll go ahead and dump the Circuit Mender. Gains me some life. Draws me a card if it needs to die. That's okay. We've got another land, but we've got no protection in play yet. So they missed a land drop there. Don't want to unearth this unless I can also sacrifice it in the same turn. And you know what? I don't want to play that yet because I'm a little concerned that they're just going to pop it off. So let's play the Reckoner Bank Buster because we can draw cards with it. And I'm going to go ahead and attack. See what you do. Next. Okay, and then I'll end my turn. I'll keep the mana open in case I want a Bitter Triumph, but otherwise I will draw a card with Reckoner Bank Buster. Monastery Mentor. Do I like that? I don't think so. I'm going to go ahead and pay the 3 life because I'm already up. And let's see. Oh, they are out. Okay. Well, didn't really see too much of what the deck can do, but a win is a win is a win. Especially when it's midweek Magic and it's a format that I am not that good with. And we got a Doppelgang. How about that, folks? That is good news. And then gems. Oh, so that was just a random reward. The Doppelgang. Oh, that's so good because that's another card progression towards the Outlaws of Thunder Junction set completion. Okay, we've got Yuna, Hope of Spira, played by Jay Sales, 1708. Okay, we've got one of each. And a tap land, a double-faced card. I'll keep this. See what happens. This is the Giant of Babel, also known as Traxos, Scourge of Krug. In case any of you were wondering. It's a 7/7 Trampler that doesn't untap unless I cast a historic spell, which is artifacts, legendaries, and sagas. And I have a lot of artifacts. It is also an artifact that is of more mana. Let me go ahead and have this under tapped so I can get my 3 mana to get to Simulacrum. I want to cast my artifacts that are more than 3 mana after this is in place so I can start making some constructs. Okay. Otawara is my other blue. Yeah, let's go ahead and see what you got. See what we can get rid of here. So it's a discard. They're on 2 mana with another one coming. So I think I'm going to get rid of that Mossborn Hydra. That could be a problem. Although I do have the Grim Bauble, so. But I'm not sure what kind of shenanigans they can get into with their +1/+1 counters there. Okay, let's Simulacrum and see what happens. Scry 2. Well, you know, I don't know what we should keep, so shit. Why not? Let's keep it. I need the 4th mana so that I can cast the Giant of Babel. Well, that's convenient. It gives me a good target for Grimbauble. And I'm going to go ahead and play, I guess I can't play that as a land. Play that as an artifact, or play Call of the Ring. So that's my upkeep. But I don't have a creature, so I can't be tempted. Okay. So, Giant of Babel, welcome to the party. And this will be a 2/2. But then I could cast that as well. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and play that as the land. So what is a Tireless Provisioner? Whenever a land enters, create a food or treasure token. So they're landfalling and enchanting. They're doing double duty here. So I can sacrifice this to Surveil, and this I can craft with creatures to turn into the Dread Osteosaur. What prank do you have here? I don't know, but I don't care. Sure. Yeah, I'll pay 2 life. See what happens. Yep, I don't have that, so that's fine. And then we will do this for 4. No, that's X is 2. So we'll do that. And then we will cast that. And then we'll attack. Yeah, that's fine. So I'm actually not showing my commander at all, but I will cast Golbez next turn. So Treasure Cruise can delve and draw 3 cards, and all I've got is Imperium Thopterist. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's go ahead and draw some cards. Okay, so with the Vat of Rebirth, I can remove 4 oil counters, but I've only got 3 on there, so I can't do anything with that yet. I said I'd play Golbez, so let's play Golbez. So whenever an artifact you control enters, you control format, return target creature card from your graveyard. So I've got 3 creature cards. And let's see if I delve. Do that, and we'll remove that. Whoops. Oh, I guess I have to do that, huh? Well, that sucks. Oh, well. That was poor planning. We'll see if Golbez lives to play. I know. I'm going to cast Platinum Angel. Sure. That enters tapped. That enters tapped. So we'll do this. Then we'll cast that. Sure, we'll put that in a graveyard. And, yeah, we can put that in the graveyard too. Why not? Can attack with that. Draw a card and discard. Put that into the bin. Well, let's just hope they can't get rid of the Platinum Angel, right? Kind of become a one-trick pony. God Pharaoh's statue. That works. And that works. Sure. Sure. We'll just keep putting stuff into the garbage there. And put more stuff in the garbage. Yes, let's. Go ahead and... When is this? I don't remember. I think I get it back at the end of the turn, right? No, at the end of combat. You can only block my construct, but you chose not to block anything. Okay. Very well. 2-0. I'm surprised. That's 2 games. I mean, okay, it's only 2 games, but I really thought that I would see what the hell is the? It's not Shantoto. It's the other one. It's the red and blue and one colorless that's in the cutter decks these days. I can't remember his name because I don't play that deck. Ooh, Tifa Lockhart. Okay, I gotta put out the shields quick here. Terror Tide. This does not look like shields. That looks like shields. Yes, we will keep. Okay, so first we can play Mox Amber. And... Ooh. I don't want to get rid of either one of those. So, I'm not... I don't really need that now. But I've got mana, so I'm gonna hold off. I'm not gonna do anything there. Because I don't need the mana. Right now I need to be able to stop Tifa. So we'll do that. And we'll say go. So if you want to play Tifa, I'm going to counterspell. Yep, that works for me. And then are you just going to quit right away? Because sometimes people do that. I do that. What am I saying? People do that. I do that. Okay, so if I do Chrome Mox with Waterlogged Teachings, now this can produce red or black, right? So this only adds a legendary creature. But they're playing green, so let's do that. And then let's do that. There we go. Then we'll hold off the Tithing Blade for the next Tifa. I'm going to sacrifice that to draw a card anyway. I feel like I'm good on mana. Snow-covered forest. I wonder what they're doing with their snow. Oh, Elvish Reclaimer. Okay. I like it. Okay, we can put that in the bin. Ooh, like that. Now, can discard that. I think I'm going to put that at the bottom, though. And then we'll... So that's going to surveil, so I don't want to do that now. I mean, I do, but I don't. No attacks. Okay. I got to plug my phone in. Or my phone's going to die. Okay, here we go. Castles Double-Lot. What's your play? I'm tapped out. There you go. Don't have any target removal in my hand either, so, you know, there you go, too. Sure. Let's draw a card. Okay. Scrap Trawler. Whenever this creature dies or another artifact you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, return to your hand target artifact in your graveyard. Works for me. It's also a 3 casting cost, which allows us to make a construct. So, at the beginning of my end step, if I control 4 more artifacts, which I do, return a creature card from my graveyard to my hand, which I don't have right now. So I'll go ahead and put them in the bin. And I will put them in the bin too. And then I will go ahead and cast this to make my robot bigger. And I will... I'm going to keep that. And I will not attack, right? So who do I want to bring back? Guess I want to bring back the Thopterist, because then I'll be making Thopters that can thwing for two. It's just 2. Okay, here we go. Prismatic Vista. Another land trigger. Tifa's off to the races. Do you have all your pump spells in play? Wow. And that's it. That's game. No blocks. Couldn't get my Platinum Angel out fast enough. There you go. Awaken in the woods here. Awaken the woods. Create X 1/1 green forest dryad land creature tokens. They only had to create 4. That's 4 triggers. Double, 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 double. That's a lot. So that might be another option if you're liking Tifa. Not so good for Mifa. But okay, we're 2-1. See if we can zip it up here. I've actually never played with this commander before. There's Vivi Ornitier. That's who I thought I would see a lot of. Sure, let's keep it. Okay, Dark Slick Shores, Moon Snare prototype. Not sure what you're waiting on. You don't have any reason to interact with that. There you go. Okay, counterspell unless an opponent pays 1. So they've got Island, but I guarantee that they've got another. So I'll do that, and then I'm just going to pass Ola. Brainstorm. Go ahead. Draw 3. Put 2 on your hand. 2 from your hand onto your library. So you have some lands that help you shuffle those cards that you don't want back into your library. And there we go. Now do you fold? Sometimes people fold as soon as they get their commander countered. But you didn't. Not this time. Phyrexian Fleshgorger. A little pain in the ass creature. But I'm sure you've got a 3 mana direct damage spell. You just got to pay 3 life to hit me with it. Or hit my creature with it. No big deal. Oh, White Tig, you're thinking about it. You're not sure. Is it worth it? Sure was worth it, huh? Okay. Sounds good to me. Okay, we'll do that. And I do want that. We'll do that. And that. And then that. And we'll see if Golbez lives. I don't mind getting rid of that, but I do want to keep that. Okay. Vivi. Sure. Pay 2 life. Let's do it. Vault of Whispers. Counterspell seems good, doesn't it? So it's important for me to have 4 or more artifacts, which I don't have. And I can't make more. But Vivi kind of stinks. I'd like to return her. I think I want to Treasure Cruise instead. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we will take that out. Yep. We'll basically take a pass on this turn. So now you've got a whole turn to do your thing, Vivi. So I don't know that card. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcerer spell, put a charge counter. Then you remove 2 charge counters to draw a card or 5 charge counters to deal 5 damage. Okay. So that's an artifact. And this is Fatal Push. But it's only for mana value 2 or less. But I can do it with Revolt if something of mine leaves the battlefield this turn. Return it to their hand. Well, no, you can put it in my hand. That's fine. So we'll play Golbez. We'll drop an artifact. We'll bin that. We will... That's still... Is it for each legendary creature? So that doesn't really help. Does it? Well, no, it does. So I think I want to... Yeah, I think I want to do that now. So we'll do that. We're going to bounce that. Okay, we're in business. So they can cast it, but now I can counter it. So, Disruption Protocol? No, we'll straight up counter it. Do they have the counter to my counter? They do not. Ooh, does that say 7? 7 mana? Wow. I still can Fatal Push if they cast something here. They've got a 2 mana creature. But I don't know, this might not be looking too good for White Tig. Yep, I'll pay 2 life. Sure. Okay. What do we want to cast? That's 7, which is unnecessary. So I'm gonna swing with Golbez because, well, no, it doesn't really matter. Here, let's do black, colorless, black, and we'll cast the Phyrexian Fleshgorger. We'll keep up mana for the counterspell. Surveil. Ooh, I want to keep that. And we'll just attack. Draw a card and discard a card. Do I have anything to return? I'll discard that. Since I can just bring it back to my hand. Okay, so with this, as an additional cost to cast, tap an untapped artifact you control or pay one more. So this is an untapped artifact I control. So I'm going to... Oh, that's only for colorless. So I need to do that. There we go. Oh, no, I fucked it up. Oh, well. I can't counter. Ah, well. We'll see what happens. Roll the dice. Okay. So the great thing about Call of the Ring, it allows me to draw a discard with the ring's second ability, which then I can keep discarding artifact cards that I can keep bringing back with Golbez. But I need to play more artifacts so that I can start damaging my opponent. You've got the 7 mana to cast Vivi. And I actually screwed up and can't do anything about that. I did very specifically tap my mana, though, so I might make you think that I've got it. But I ain't got it. Ooh, hell to pay, huh? 4 damage. Yep. Command zone with you. Sure. Sure, why not? Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're just gonna shit out creatures, and we don't care. We're also gonna scry with the Matoya here. Trigger. Trigger, trigger, trigger. Draw cards, trigger, trigger, trigger. Come on, White Tig. Let me play. Don't care about that, but that could be fun, so we'll keep that. Okay, we will play another one. Does that only happen once a turn? Oh, I see. I see what you're cooking with there. Discard the sire, because hopefully we'll bring it back. And now I think I've got the mana to be able to counter, because that makes a colorless, but that makes a blue. And that makes a blue. And then I have another artifact to tap too. Is that just game, Vivi? Or are you gonna Vivian out and let me counter and then we'll stop the game? Or do you have some destroy all, take my 18 life shenanigans going on over there? I wouldn't put it past you. I don't know all the cards. Chandra, seems like most of your mana. Autopay. And I'm guessing that's it. I've got more than 14 on the board. That's it. Good game. Good game, White Tig. And there we go. 3 wins, 1 loss. Do we get something fun? Or something funky? Nope. Just a card style. Lock cool. There you go. Well, that is Midweek Magic with Golbez. I will post this with the video. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoy this, or if you want to build this or build something similar. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Thanks a lot. Have a good one. Appreciate you watching. Bye now.